Hey guys, this is the Dude2 and this is going to be a review. I've listened to all your requests. I've added about 15 more things to the request list, and one of the most common requests is one of my games and my thinking as I'm playing a game. It's become really popular and it's a great learning tool. The only issue I have is that I don't play online because my schedule is too busy. But I do play Champion Go on my Droid. It's the strongest Android-based game. It's from the popular Crazy Stone, which I still got to do a review in the future. But this is a game that I played a week ago and it frustrated the heck out of me. Literally, the computer played an ear reddening move, as in Go terms. It's called that because of a famous game. But this is my ear reddening game. I'm going to show how I played and give what I'm thinking what was going on, and hopefully it'll be helpful to you guys. I'd also, if this is successful, maybe this would be something I could do on a regular basis if you guys like this, if it's helpful or not. So I'm just going to go through the game and gonna see if see if this is useful for you guys. So I'm playing Champion Go level 7. It goes up to 10 levels, and as I get stronger, I'm able to beat different levels. But right now I'm black. I have a 4-stone handicap against Champion Go level 7. So he plays toward the center, and what I'm playing here is I'm hoping to kind of secure this area a little bit. It could still be invaded around here, later in the game. But if he would have approached up here or something, I would have made it tighter, but because he's further away, I figure I could scoop out a little more. And he's playing typical handicap strategy. He's playing real light, peeping around, but he plays there, and now I have to decide if I want to extend this down, if I want to do a kick, which is probably a pretty good idea in this instance because he's kind of surrounded, or if I want to play kind of away, which is what I chose. And he makes a base, and I feel I probably should have blocked this off because that would have gave me some good territory here. But I was concerned about him kind of connecting these stones up, so I wanted to make it a little difficult for him. Also, I've been reading about sector fighting, and though this isn't quite in major trouble, I'm still kind of keeping him contained from the imaginary sector line here. So that was another purpose behind the move. But he evidently didn't care about the pressure. He probably figured he could jump back here, which is true. And so he jumps in here approaching this. Now I already have an extension here. So instead of me answering down here, allowing him to jump, I just played up. I figure it's pretty safe, and it kind of secures me this. And he makes another base. Again, he's doing a good job. He's spreading out. But as of right now, I have one corner, and he has just a little bit of a couple sides, so it's actually pretty close. Now what I'm doing is it's kind of a pincering movement, not a correct pincer, but what I'm doing is I'm preventing him from expanding more later on, and I figure if he attacks around here someplace, I could play a stone and build this as territory. But again, he feels, because this is the weak spot of this formation right here, he feels that by playing here, if I answer here, he could jump up or over and put a lot of pressure on the stone. The stone's going to have to fight if he wants to survive. He's got to run out, he's got to connect to this, or he's got to connect to this. Whereas these white stones are pretty good, but actually I feel that he jumped into a bit of a pincer himself. So I have the next move, so I could choose what's going on here. And the next move I play is here. I'm willing to give up the corner for some type of center influence. I really don't want him to connect these, even though right here is a weak spot. So we'll see what he does, and that's where he plays. He plays the weak spot, so it's really putting pressure on the stone. So I'm going to push down, really pressuring these stones now. He's going to pull down, which is a common move. Now, also, this stone here is kind of adding a little pressure here. Do you kind of see how the pressure's playing? Now, this is a strong move because it threatens to cut this group off. But I'm playing here. He's pushing down. I'm playing here. I'm also building a bit of a moyo, or potential territory over here. He pushes down again, which is the right thing to do for him. Now, I'm worried about these stones a bit, because this wall's getting to be too much. So I'm going to try to save if I can. So I'm going to jump up here, initiate a contact. If we fight, my weak group is attacking his little bit stronger group. So in theory, if I play this out right, I should have a bit of a group over here that I was hoping to connect over here. He does just what I want. He plays a contact, so I want to cut, cause a fight. He's going to Hane. I believe the proper response in most cases is to extend, but he has this wall here. So I'm going to play here, putting pressure on this. I'm going to force him to capture. And by doing so, I now have an eye, a potential eye over here, and I'm a little bit stronger. And he's a bit sealed in, though not quite. If he jumps out, he's good. But he's not worried about jumping out, as I figured. So he's going to play down with a possible capping move or some type of move to force in here. I don't want that to happen, but I don't want to keep pushing down. That's going to give him too much power to attack these stones. So what I did is a horse move, a knight's move, whereas if he tries to push, I block, and I'm ahead of him. He really wants in there, so he jumps in anyway. He's got plenty of room. It's a good move. He could threaten over here to break through. He could play up this way. He could play down this way. So he got a base. So I figure, I didn't know if I wanted to defend this corner or if I wanted to put pressure on the stone, but you're supposed to protect your weak groups first, and I figured this is my weakest group, so I'm going to put some pressure on his group. Probably not a good move because he could answer with this. But that's okay, because I could answer with this now. If he cuts, he's in trouble. He would ladder and be safe, but I wouldn't throw a ladder. I would just push him over one more, and then when he played here, then I would play here. You see that? And either way, it would get me my eye. Then I would play here, and I would probably be safe, but maybe not. But if he does cut, then I could put a lot of pressure in the answers, and then I should be able to do something. Maybe my reading's off. I'm not sure. But this technically gives me an eye if he don't mess with me too bad, which he doesn't. He's now going to threaten this area, so now I have to make a choice. Do I want to secure this group? Do I want to protect this area? I chose to protect it because it's really the only territory I have. This is not a good enclosure. I mean, it's a good enclosure, but it's not totally safe. Black's going to move out here because now these two stones don't want to be trapped in this area. I'm jumping out, containing these stones in this sector line as good as I can, and threatening to mess with this stone here. Another move here and here. He just pushes down, which is a great move, forces me to connect. He pushes over. I block here. I figure if he cuts, I could pull up here and connect to these, which he's worried about making a base now. And this, I believe, secures this group. Okay, now he's going to put pressure on this black stone. I'm going to play up, which is probably not a good move because of the stone here. I should probably have done something else. Allows him to jump in, but I have a bit of a shape. It's not terrible. Alright, now he's enclosing me. I try to break out, playing light, try to break out, maybe connect to this group. He doesn't want me to connect. So I'm going to Hane, and he's going to play this. It's a splitting move. It's very, very strong. And my issue. Boom. And now this gets me access to the outside. He threatens to cut this stone, and I play another attaching move here, hoping to force him down, which worked out fine. And now I have this territory and a potential of popping up here. This would be a very strong move. Alright, now I'm putting pressure on these groups. See here? Threatens this group. He blocks. I play down here. This was a mistake. I was thinking of capturing this, but he can capture me first. I should have played... Well, I mean, if he takes here, that's fine. I should play under. If I play under, then he has to answer, and then I can protect. But instead, I jump straight to protect, and he now, playing under won't work. He puts pressure on this stone. So I jump up to protect my little area here. He pushes down, which is smart, trying to disconnect. He pushes down again. I protect. Yeah, I was going to play down, and that would have allowed me to kill these stones, so he thought that was more important. I jump out here, still threatening these stones, in which case he counter-threatens. I block. He protects from this cut. I push in here, killing this stone, in theory, and now he's going to extend. So now his group is safe. My group is safe, but I have this huge weakness here that I really wish I would have answered. And now I do. Okay, so that's not bad. So now this area is safe. I have outside influence. This is what you want when you play. You want a safe group and you want outside influence. Now he's going to put pressure on this. I'm just going to pull up. He pushes under. He ignores, and this gives him this corner invasion. So these two groups are in big trouble. So I'm going to push through. Standard pattern. And he's going to jump here, giving him the corner. I'm going to put some pressure on this, and this is simply giving me a base of which to attack. I'm going to put some pressure on this stone. He ignores it. Instead, he plays up here, which would have probably been my better move because it would help me build eye shape. I'm going to press down on him, and now I have a little bit of an eye shape. See, he steals that right back from me. I play here, knowing I have a forcing move in the future. Okay, this is a type of blocking move. If he plays here, I play here. This should stop him from invading high. But he just jumped straight out, and instead of me doing the cut, which I should have, I simply try to block him more. So I counter, kind of failed myself in my pattern here. But I still got a nice cut off here, which is what I wanted. Play here, he plays down. And I play up, which is kind of threatening these groups a little bit. Now I need to worry about making my eyes here. Right now I'm threatening this group and this thing up here. I should have played here, and then he would have had to answer it and then jumped up. Instead I'm attempting to connect, which is a fail because of this move. However, he allowed me to take, because he wanted this. Much smarter on his case. I filled in to protect this. Ugly shape. And I think about it, he possibly could have killed me by playing there. Probably not. Okay. So I'm connected now. White's spreading into that center. I don't want him to do it, but I'm going to press and threaten to separate this group. If I can separate this group, I get the kill. And the cut. Now he's going to try to connect this group to this group. I cannot allow that. So I jump in here trying to beat him to it. He's going to put pressure on the stone. Fine. He's going to put pressure on these stones. I'm going to pull up, and that's going to put pressure on this that he has to answer. But he doesn't. He puts pressure on these stones instead. I figured this is a safer move because he's going to have to worry about this sooner or later. He plays in here. He's threatening to kill my stone. But I've read it through. I've read it so that no matter where he played, I had a way out. I can't remember my reading right now. But, yeah. This group, if I could kill this white group, then this group is alive even if he throws in and kills my eyes. Which is why I ignored, because I was pretty sure this would kill this group. If you do the counting, I have 1, 2, 3... If you count this 4, 5 liberties, and he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 liberties. So I was thinking that this would work better. So I'm putting pressure on these, hoping he will play down, which he doesn't. He's reducing my liberties, so I say fine. I play here. This gives me 1 eye, right? If he plays in here, he can't play in here until he kills these. And by this move, it gives me 2 more liberties. So I now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 liberties compared to his 1, 2, 3, 4 liberties. So that keeps me ahead of the game. He reduces one of my liberties, so I'm going to threaten this connection. Okay, threaten to kill this. May have been a mistake, because if he played there, I mean, even if he 1, 2, 3, he still has 4 liberties, and so do I. But he does connect, giving him 1 extra liberty, but that he now has 2. Hope I'm not being too confusing. I'm listening to myself speak like I'm gibbering. He jumps into the corner. Great move for him. Put the pressure. Now I'm trying to kill these stones. Getting close to my ear reddening move here, guys. And I threaten this because if I could play up here, he has to play in. I could play here, he plays here, I play here. That'll kill his group. So he plays here, which was smart. I didn't see it. I didn't think about it. I'm still seeing a possibility of a connection up here. But I'm going to play here and pressure these stones. In case he does play down, then I can add the pressure. He does. He plays down. But once I realized if I played here, he can cut here, and that would be devastating. So I need to play down and make this ugly shape. I played down again. And ear reddening move. Boom. By playing this, he kills my group here. I didn't realize it quite right away, but this is my main spot. I should have played here earlier. This would have given me eyes. As of right now, I'm ahead by like 15 points. He plays this group, so I figure, okay, well, I'm going to kill this group then, because I thought I had it figured out. I play here. He fills in. Now what I'm doing here is threatening this group, which was probably my mistake, because that allows him to pull out, putting this stone in trouble. And there goes my chance of killing this group. So if I would have played here, maybe it would have been different. I don't know. If you guys are better at reading, you could figure it out, but that allows him to kill that. I play here, hoping to get an eye and an eye. And when he does this, that's it. I mean, I got a cut point here, I got a cut point here. Even if I play here, that's only one eye. I played another move underneath, because I figured I could kill this group here. He captures, I go crap. Now even if I play here, he'll play here. I'm down to one eye. See what I mean? This is a false eye. And then he plays up here, knowing the group's dead. I try to, you know, if I could get this kill, I could save my group. Actually, he played one more move right there. That would be the proper save. And then I resigned. And you can go view the score. You know, it's not pretty. It's not pretty at all. There's the points for white. He gets all these and this big kill, and I get points for black. I get this kill down here. So all in all, this is my ear reddening game. I had a rematch, in which case I won right after this. If you guys are interested in seeing that, or if this was even slightly helpful, please let me know. I hope that you know, you could view the screen well enough. It's my intent to try to get some kind of software so I can you know, show the game in that respect, you know, so you could see it a little better. But this has been a highly requested video, some type of me playing while giving comments. This is what I'm thinking when I'm playing. I try to keep it kind of basic. If you have any specific questions, please let me know. This is me playing Champion Go level 7, and I have a couple more saved games where I actually beat it. And beat it with the handicap, and I even beat it with no handicap coming up. So I'm getting a little stronger. I know Champion Go has a strength of around 4 to 2 Q is what people are saying. So you know, if I could beat it level 10, I'm up there. You know, so that's my goal. Once again, I got all your requests for the new year. I want to thank you for them. And there's 20 things on my list. This was just one of them. I'm going to keep on going. You guys have a good day. Thank you.